Alright, let's see. How's everybody doing? As I wait for everybody to shuffle in for the actual races to begin. I will do a quick cutaway because what we've got going on tonight is going to be more along the lines of some really brings back to 2022 when I was looking through my notes and the last time I actually ran an event like this. We're not going to be doing the single elimination crazy survival runs this time around. Instead, we're going to be going Mario Kart Grand Prix style, where we're going to have 5 set races for each of the now 4 batches. We have 4 newcomer Chao that we're going to have to introduce everybody to. Anyone who's here can see the one new guy, but I'll let people have time to shuffle in. I literally just went up like a minute ago, so wait and see how that plays out. But yeah, this is going to be a nice event. We've got 31 Chao all lined up for competition. I'm going to do quick cycles through everything on that note. Just move this over actually so I can make sure I keep track of everybody in the chat. Alright, so yeah, we've got, gonna test my setup and everything here. Got all set up. This should, in theory, be the smoothest transitions from one section to the next. Hey, Shunsuke, how's it going? You do have the illustrious opportunity to see your Chao in the first heat tonight. No single eliminations this time. We're going to be going for a more Mario Kart style. I'm doing good, can't complain. The weekend. We are up to 31 Chao tonight, which is amazing. We've got 4 newcomers. I believe you can identify one of them as incognito as they're trying to be at the moment. But we've got we'll still have plenty of races to go through. And in the meantime, I'd like to, test and verify that my swapping system between the save files is more fluid than ever. Yes, excellent. We got 32 Chao. I have to start 31. 31 Chao. I need to start messing with more fluid save files changes. So the fact that I can switch from one heat to the next means we can be a little more colorful with all the different varieties that are going to be taking place tonight. Just making sure everything is not on fire any more than it needs to be. I have no idea what you're talking about. What? Everything was normal in that, definitely, right? So we've got 31 Chao, and I will do a quick scan over to the bracket just to showcase how that's going to be looking. Got 4 batches. They're each going to take place in 5 races. Based on the score breakdown, it's going to be, I should have had that written down. It's 10, 8, 6, not 86, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. For placement breakdown of that. Races tonight. There's no karate. And again, I don't know what the problem is. Oh, yeah, I suppose that was really close. But thankfully I don't think we're going to have to worry too much about needing the keyboard type, because with races in general, everything should just be mouse and, of course, the controller to load up the different games and save files. Alright, but I said I would start with 4, because we want to have as many full save files of Chao. One save file only has 7. Aw, you missed it. Well, that will be heat number 2, so look forward to it. There will be plenty of time for monstrosity viewing. But I think we are underway to get started. As usual, most of our races, if not all of them, are going to be running through the Onyx courses. Every placement is important. We're going to be playing a good old Mario Kart-esque style. We're going 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And their tallies will be scored. After 5 races, the top 2 Chao will move on to the finals, where we'll go back to survival shenanigans. But until then, these 8 Chao are going to be taking part in their first race of the heat to see who gets off on the good first impression. Hope everybody is ready, as we are going to be doing quite a lot of Onyx. I was contemplating some of the other ones, but I think if I was going to be doing these races, I'd like the randomizer that determines the groups to be done live. So it's just like, oh, well, this Chao got the advantage, and it's like, well, that's just because they got lucky. But anyway, we're going to be doing Onyx, also partly because there's more shenanigans to be had in Onyx, because then you have to contend with crazy stuff like, you've got the Jack-in-the-Box, you have the quiz show, but what we have here, I should go down our list. We have Cygnus, Chao, Macho Tigre, Adia, Sam Newcomer, Rim Tintin, Chaos Zero, and Cortelia. A full cast of 8 Chao getting things started at the Jack-in-the-Box section. All 8 Chao await. Ooh, for 5 down early. Cygnus, Chao, Macho Tigre, Sam, and Rim Tintin take the early stumble, and it is Chaos Zero, Cortelia, and Adia up in the lead right now. We're going to keep an eye on Cygnus to start, but we will be shifting around as need be. Chao at the back of the pack, but it is a close... Oh, Rim Tintin now at the back of the pack. We're going to switch over to Chaos Zero, take a look at the heat. Oh, Chao is tripped at the back, so he is now very much in last place. Chaos Zero at the lead. Cortelia with a critical trip, and now in the middle of the pack, 7th even. We need a round fruit for the Chao right now in. We gotta see how it's gonna go. We see Chaos Zero pick a correct answer. We see Adia pick a correct answer. Macho Tigre with the correct answer. Sam gets it right. Oh, Rim Tintin picking incorrectly. Same with Cygnus, Cortelia, and Chaos. And Chao just nothing left to grab, unfortunately, but they will be smacked with the rock of inconvenience. Alright, but right now, Mongo Tigre was able to get it right. Did I say Macho? Oh. Oh, Chao is so late. He just now got knocked out. That's going to be rough to come back from. Rim Tintin 7th, Cortelia in 6th. We're going to go check ahead to Chaos Zero, who now has a bit of a lead over Adia and the rest of the pack. Sam in 3rd place with Mongo Tigre in 4th. But Chaos Zero looking to get that inside turn, doesn't really get anything of the sort, but it might not matter. The lead is still very much there. Can they avoid the pit? Yes, they can. That should cement 1st place for Chaos Zero. Oh, Adia trips, but it's not enough to worry about, as that will in fact be Adia getting 2nd place. Mongo Tigre getting 3rd. And now the rest of the line's coming into play. Chao able to get around the hole, but it's too little too late. And now we're just going to have to load up the rest of the scores here. Adia got 2nd with 8 points. Then we're going to have, got to get these quickly, Mongo Tigre with the 6 for 3rd place. We have Sam with 4 points for 4th place. And then we're going down the list of Cygnus, Cortelia, Rim Tintin, and then Chao. Alright, so that's our first race. One moment as I set up for, as we are going to switch around the heats. So, I will load up our next match up, and we're going to introduce 8 new Chao to the races. For the second heat, we have Daijin. We have, well, a lot of purple and a little bit of blue. I will draw a little attention to our newcomers, Spooples, for anyone who was not there for the Create a Chao workshop last weekend. This was our live creation. So best of luck to Spooples and several purple Chao. So much purple here. So we'll see how the Purple Brigade runs as we get started into the second race, or the first race of this batch. So we're going to see how this one goes. Got 8 Chao lining up here. And again, this is going to be a fresh start for a lot of Chao here. We have a couple of competitors that have made it very far. Cheese, of course, being the favorite. Previous championships. Well, if not for Nebula, our defending champ of the karate from 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago. Alright, but we watched the 8 Chao line up into the pits, trying to see how these results are going to go. And we have another 5 down, and it's most of the purple squad. Velveto, the one survivor. And Cheese, the one blue Chao to fall down. We have Spooples in the lead, doing an anime run to their best impression right now. Ooh, but it's really close between Sophie 2 and Velveto as well. We got the Chao at the back of the pack that were unfortunately targeted by the Jack-in-the-Box. You see all of them making their way up, but it looks like Sophie 2 on the inside track towards first place. Never mind, just to prove me wrong, and Spooples in the lead at the quiz. We'll see how this one goes. All the Chao finishing lining in. Alright, Spooples with a 5 out of 8 chance is not going to pick correctly. Sophie 2 will, and it looks like Cheese will also select correctly. We're looking at other options. Daijin chose correctly. Nebula and Drachala. Velveto at the back of the pack and got the wrong answer. Suddenly, there is a logjam of Chao, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying to see how it's going to go, and Drachala getting it right, but waiting so long to do so is really going to sting. And Spooples getting it wrong is going to really hurt as well. From 1st to 7th, we now see Sophie 2 with a sizable lead. Daijin in 2nd place, but that's really a lot closer to Nebula in 3rd than it is to Sophie 2 in 1st. And then we have Cheese coming up 4th place, and then the rest of the back down. Hold on a second. I saw a trip from Nebula. That's going to be big. And now, that does give Cheese 3rd place. There's a lot up for grabs still here. But we are looking at Sophie 2 well in the lead. Nebula trying to steal 3rd place. Drachala trips towards the end there. Oh, Sophie 2 fell in the pit, but no one's able to take advantage. But Nebula will snag 2nd place by avoiding the pits. Oh, it's a double trip from Drachala and Velveto. Does Velveto find the opening? No. And it will be 6th to Spooples, 7th to Drachala, 8th to Velveto. Wow. Nebula will get 8. We have Daijin with 6 points. And we're going down the list single-handedly. We have 10-10 with 5. We have Cheese with 4. We have Spooples with 3. 4. 3. And then Drachala with 2. And that leaves Velveto with 1. Alright. Alright, so now we're going to be going into our next match. Import the next batch. For those who might have caught an early glimpse of something cursed, something wicked this way comes. And, well, there are 2 such instances here. One, we have 2 newcomers, and both of them are the subject of some of our concern. But we will go ahead and explain those all in due time, as we've got a race to run. But While the immediate concern might be the one with the Majora's Mask moon for a headpiece, my attention must be drawn to the Chao sitting in number 4. A Chao that was by design determined to be as evil a Chao as possible. So evil, they must not be named. I must not talk about this Chao. It is a rule in chat tonight. Do not talk about this Chao. The Chao in the, 7th place right now, one of our 5 casualties. And right now that puts Freya in first place, outrunning the moon. As we watch the rest of the Chao try to catch up to this bit of a horror show going on there. But it's Freya in the lead, Dejime in 3rd place, and then a Blob 4th through 8th. All really close. Shinebee barely at the back there. Oh, Flora tripped, and that is no longer the case, as Flora is now at the back of the pack. Let's switch over ahead to Freya Vision and see how... Oh, Moon is in the front on an inside pass, and it is Moon who's going to be the first to try to pick out the correct answer. You need a square fruit. The Moon has selected correctly, as has Freya, as has Dejime. There's 6 correct answers, so it's not really the end of the world. But, Chorus will be the first to pick incorrectly. We have Zip coming along the middle of the pack. We'll move up a little bit with that answer. But right now, Dejime waiting for the opening. There was an open slot right there, and there is the Chao who must not be named. Now moving up to 3rd place, only behind Freya and Moon, who are neck and neck. The rivalry is budding between these two. Zip has come into 3rd place, though, as Dejime takes a stumble. And now we have the Chao who must not be named, aggressive after the stumble to try and make up time there. Alright, Zip takes a tumble! And that means the Chao who must not be named up to 4th place. And Dejime in 3rd. We go back to Moon, currently in the lead. Falls in the pitfall, and Freya dodges. Freya will take 1st place. Moon will come in the 2nd. Dejime wraps up 3rd. The evil one will come in at 4th place. And it's going to be Zip looking as an ace to get 5th. And then Shinebee will fall for 6th. And it's Flora and Chorus both getting around the pits. It looks like Chorus has it locked up for 7th, and they do. Alright, so it's going to be Freya, Moon, and Dejime for the top 3. And then we're going to go down the list from there. We've got the Chao who must not be named. We have Zip. We have Shinebee. We have Chorus. And then we have Flora, unfortunately. For Florida on that trip at the very beginning, not able to come back. But props to a great first start for both Chao of our newcomers there. But it is it is Freya who locks up 1st place after a close matchup. We will switch to our last batch of Chao who are going to be having their first race tonight. And we load up. For these 7 Chao, we have 31. 31, so there is one batch of 7. So, slight bit of advantage for these Chao to have a better path to make the finals, but we'll see how it goes. You still have to be a significantly strong racer to get through this. Alright. Left to right, we have Kimmy, Amy, No Name, Rena, Chappie, Shaolin, and Cloud. All veterans here, no newcomers. So we'll see how this one goes. All 7 Chao make their way to Jack in the Box. We're going to see it's Chappie who is most forward-facing, I guess, of the Jack in the Box. Well, one of the 3 casualties, along with Kimmy and Rena. So we're looking. Cloud trips right off the bat right afterwards and is with the back of the pack. Alright, so we're looking at Shaolin, Amy, and No Names. 3 very successful Chao in terms of long-term race success. So, early goings for the veterans there. But Chappie also is once a champion. As I say that, I curse Chappie to fall the last. We're going to check out the top of the pack here. It's Shaolin who gets the inside path and is in 1st place for one of the easiest exams I've ever seen. It's going to be really hard to mess this one up. Whoever gets it is in trouble. Oh no, and Chao makes a beeline for it. Everyone else is like, well, I guess I get a free pass. There's only right answers left, which means No Name now looking to be in the lead here. Amy looking to be real close behind though. I'm going to keep a close eye on that rock. It does not hit any loose targets. It's No Name and Amy at the top of the pack, trying to see who's going to get the rest of it. We hear the other Chao start to come through. We see Kimmy and Cloud and Chappie all doing their best to make a way forward. Cloud trips again though, and that will cause a fall to 5th. No further, because the other two Chao are also very far behind. Chao Lin in last because of that wrong answer. We see No Name in first, then takes a trip as I call it, and now it's Amy in the lead. No Name in second, Kimmy in third, but where is Kimmy? Quite a bit far back. We see third, fourth, and fifth, but it is right now Amy's show. Amy looking to lock up first place, I guess to celebrate her now playable appearance in All Classics. Oh, did I speak too soon? No Name also falls in the pit. Kimmy looking to try to make some waves. No waves yet. Rena trips right before the pits. Shaolin finds a way through. Cloud does not. Rena falls back in, and it is bedlam, as it is Rena who trips again. The race is already over, but it is Rena who gets last. Amy will start with the 10 points. Great job to Amy there. And then we're just going to have to quickly get the rest of the Chao in. We have No Name at 8. We have Kimmy at 6. We will then go down the list. We have Chappie at 5. We have Chao Lin at 4. Oh, that's cute. It actually does that thing. We have Cloud at 3. And then we have Rena at 2. If I can get them out fast enough, you can all see the focus on the Chao. I've been trying to type it too fast. Oh, it won't line up with the Chao that happens because I have to type in the numbers so I don't forget. There's a lot of races we gotta go through. Alright, but we are gonna make our way back to heat number 4, and well, with that, we're now gonna be seeing a bit more of a concern with Chao that now have, like, there's a bit of a pecking order now. So we have Chaos Zero, Adia, and Mango Tigre with good placements in their first races. Chowie, Rim Tintin, Cortelia bringing up the bottom 3 positions, we gotta see. And then with Cygnus and Sam in the middle. Which, not a bad place if you're a relative newcomer or a brand newcomer, but it's going to be a little hard to get to the finals with just ratings like that. So we're going to see which of these Chao has a second sprint coming on here. All 8 Chao lining up, ready to begin their second race of the night. Possibly more if you get to the top cut. But we've got 8 Chao all making their way to the Jack-in-the-Box. All evenly spaced. Gotta see how this goes. It's the good early portion. Oh, it's Cortelia and Adia who take the stumble early. And we've got Mango Tigre in first with Sam in second place. Chowie third. Oh, no. Well, I mean, it's a blob. It's a blob of first through 6th right now. Adia in 7th, and Cortelia, who's tripped a second time, in dead last. Gotta see how it looks, but we're starting to see a bit of a pathing issue for some of the Chao, and this benefits Chowie and Mango Tigre the most, though Chaos Zero not far behind. Sam as well. It is a blob going into another real easy quiz. We gotta see which Chao is gonna get the short end and pick well, I mean, honestly, just the smaller fruit. It is not Chowie. It is not any of our first 5 competitors. Chaos Zero, Mango Tigre, Sam, and Cygnus all line up correctly. It's Rim Tintin who will be the unfortunate beneficiary of the triangle fruit of incorrectness. Every Chao lines up. Ooh, it's an unfortunate... Oh, it's a very unfortunate pathing. So unfortunate pathing for Sam over there. Just taking a look. Oh, Mango Tigre trips, and that's going to be a big change. Cortelia does have the correct answer, but it's very slow and behind the curve now. We're looking at Chaos Zero. Got first place in the last race and looking to really make a name on the second one. Gotta see how this one plays out, but Chaos Zero looking very strong so far. There's not much competition, though Chowie, on the other hand, came from last to second place. Looks much solid improvement here. But Aya looking for that inside track. Aya got second place last race, looking very solid as well. It might be, oh, you see the pit, and there might be an opportunity there. Oh, slightly won. Oh, Cygnus gets through the pits. That's going to be big. It's Chaos Zero in first. Aya in second. Cygnus gets third. Chao falls to fourth. Mango Tigre in fifth. And where's Sam just coming on the right-hand side? I didn't even notice. How did I not notice that hat? Rim Tintin getting in seventh. And last but not least, we have Cortelia in last place. This is our second race. So we've got Chaos Zero with another race in a row. Audio was second again in a row. And then we're going to be making our way. Cygnus third. Chowie fourth. Mongo Tigre fifth. Sam sixth. Rim Tintin seventh again. And Cortelia now in last. So we're starting to see... Right now it is Chaos Zero and Adia by a landslide to be able to make their way out of Group 2. I will do a quick switch over to see the results on the scoreboard so far. But double first place for Chaos Zero is a very strong start, and hard to see this Chao not making the finals. Adia looking the strongest out of second place because they've only gotten second place. Every other Chao is going to step up their game and get these two off their game if they want to have any chance of turning that into a finals appearance. Anyway, with that said, we are making our way to heat number 3. Load up the Jewel race. We have our Purple Brigade. And as for the storylines going on here, we have Sophie 2 with a great first place. Nebula, defending champion, also showing up strong in second. And we have Daijin in third. Nice show off for the relative newcomer. The brand newcomer in Spooples. Very unfortunate quiz show results. They're going to need to be sharper wit to be able to make it through this tournament. As we line up, we got 5 purples. We got 3 blues. And one of the blues has some purple on them anyway. We'll see how it goes. Alright, all 8 Chao line up. We're going to see which one gets blessed with the Jack in the Box. Oof! 2 targets. It's Spooples and Drachawa early. 2 Chao, the same creator. They did something to make the Jack in the Boxes angry. Oh, and Nebula trips to fall in with them. And then Daijin falls and Spooples trips again. There's like a live wire tripping going on there right next to the pool. So we've got multiple trips and a top 4 that is jam-packed. 10-10 in the lead, but with a wide berth, and Velveeta with the perfect inside turn. They got a last race. They really need a strong showing here, which they might have if they can come up with the correct answer. A round fruit. Will they get it right? Whoa, and that's a dead-eye from Velveeta, lining it up. Sophie Tudo not off foot with it, also picks up the correct answer. 10-10 with the incorrect answer. Cheese and Daijin and Drachawa all make their way with the correct answers. We look at the remaining Chao. 10-10 is down, and that opens up the opportunity for the rest of the Chao to move ahead. Nebula with the wrong answer. That's not going to get you on board. We're the right track. Oh, that rock nearly sniped 10-10. And Spooples also with an incorrect answer. This is going to be a rough race for Spooples. We go back to Sophie 2, now in the lead. Velveeta was looking strong. Velveeta must have took a trip because now it is Sophie 2 looking to lock up another first place. What are the odds? We have 2 back-to-back first place Chao. But we're seeing going towards the final stretch. Can Velveeta even the odds? Pull ahead? No, not if Sophie 2 dodges the pits. Oh, but a tumble! A tumble for a second! Velveeta steals the lead and the win! Unbelievable! We have Daijin coming up 3rd place. We have Drachawa in 4th, 10-10 5th. And that's just a series of flying Chao. Then we've got Cheese up in 6th place. A chance for Spooples to get out last? Nope. Okay. So that should be Nebula locking up 7th place. But Velveeta with the critical first place they desperately needed. And now we're just going to go down the line. Daijin gets 3rd for a 2nd race in a row. Drachawa getting 4th. Get 10-10 with 5th. and Cheese with 6, with Nebula and Spooples picking up the rear. Nebula, with the 8 points from the first race, is far from out of it. Spooples, with a grand total of 4 points through 2 events, that's going to be rough for our newcomer to make any waves this way. But right now it is Sophie 2 with a clear advantage, not able to pick up double first, but first and second is still a lot of points. Alright, I hope everyone's enjoying it so far as we make our way to our second race for Heat 2. Yes, Heat 2. Alright, right now looking at Heat 2 so far, we do see a lead being formed by Freya off the... Oh, hold on, that didn't import, right? There. That's the only... There we go. So, we're back to the Cursed Racers. Well, Cursed Racer, really, based on the opinions I'm hearing. But honestly, I like the shenanigans. I like the different flavor going on here. Even if it is quite literally, I mean, you make a Zelda mod, you're inviting this thing to happen. I did not make the Zelda mod, but I appreciate the Zelda mod. Alright. So, right now, we're looking at Freya in first, Moon in second. These are the 2 front runners. Dejime with third, though, not out of it just yet. You can't see the eyes underneath the moon. There is a Chao in there, just not a very visible one. Alright, we see the 8 Chao line up. And Freya, the sole beneficiary of the angry Jack-in-the-Box, which puts Chorus and Shineby as the early leaders of the Blob. The Blob is 7 Chao strong. Shineby just decides to veer off towards the waterfall. Unfortunate, but not not a critical one. Though it does put Shineby at the back of the pack, ignoring the Freya, who's behind everyone right now. Chorus right now looking to make a name. Moon, oh, Moon just eats dirt right as I call them out. And they're back with Freya as the back and forth continues. Unfortunately, they're in last place right now. Right now it is Chorus in the lead. Oh, but Dejime comes up with the answer quicker. It's the wrong answer, but you will get bumped in the head quickly. Meanwhile, Flora, Shineby, and Zip all line up to actually get good answers. Freya out of nowhere is now looking to stymie up to 4th place. We have Chorus picking the wrong answer, Moon picking the wrong answer, and there will be a shakeup in the tiers here. Oh no, Chorus is being too kind, and now is probably lined up for last place as the Chao who must not be named makes their way up to 6th. And there comes Moon coming up at 7th, and then Chorus now in last. They were first going into this. We look at Zip, now it's quite a lead over 2nd place Shineby until they trip onto Caster Curses, ladies and gentlemen. Now they're close-knit with Flora. Oh, but then Zip trips again, it's tragedy. Meanwhile, Flora, who got last place last race, now lined up to take first, but Shineby hot on the tails. Both Chao get through unscathed, and it will be Flora who picks up first. Shineby with a strong 2nd place. Dejime with 3rd again. Oh, the Chao must not be named trips. And then falls in a pit. The opportunity's there. And Chorus will take it. But then Chorus trips. And the Chao must not be named still gets 2nd, 3rd to last. Oh my gosh. Alright, so it's going to be Flora turning it around with a 1st place showing. Then we have Shineby getting 2nd place. We have Dejime with another 3rd. We have Freya still picking up 4th. And then we have Zip going down the line. That Chao, Chorus, and Moon, who gets last. A fall from grace right there, but it's far from out yet. We've got 1 race for the 2nd heat, and then we will go over which Chao who are going to be, front runners, which Chao are in the lead. All right, as we go into our second race of heat number 2, our 7 Chao lineup. Amy, first place Chao, and No Name coming up second with Kimmy in third. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. So these are the Chao who are looking strong, one race in. We'll see if the other Chao have anything to say about it. It's a little more volatile with only 7 Chao here, so we got to see how this one plays out. Oh, there we go. Alright, we got our 7 Chao lined up. We got to see which of these will be ready to make their way to heat number 2. As I was kind of mentioning before, this is kind of been quite the year for Amy. You know, like back in the 2000s, there was the year of Luigi. It feels like this year by Sega is kind of becoming the year of the Amy. Because the 30th anniversary, she's now playable in all the Origin games. The comics are kind of doing quite a few highlights for her. I'd like to see some more stuff from Melisonic, but that's just me. But yeah, we'll see if that parlays into a victory here, because Amy's certainly showing strong showing for the second time in a row, but so does No Name, and Cloud, the one who breaks away from the results from last round, looking pretty strong early going. Kimmy, the one who's fallen back all the way to last place. These are the results. Oh, Chao trips, as does Kimmy! And now Cloud's in the lead, first one to get there with No Name close behind. We'll see which Chao can go ahead to the selection. You need a square fruit. Which is the square fruit? Both Chao in the lead, though, are stumped on it. And that opens Chappie to go ahead and pick the wrong answer. But Cloud also picks the wrong answer. Rena coming up clutch to get first place. No Name also about to get hit with the rocks are gonna fall. Be on the lookout for some casualties here, but not just yet. It is gonna be Rena in first and Amy coming up second place. And with the concussions as they are, it looks like it's, let's check ahead to Rena, now lining up first place here with Amy behind in second place. Amy won the first race. Second place is not at all a bad finish, but there's still a lot of randomness to this race still intact. Because we've got Chao right behind, we got Shabby behind, we got Kimmy desperate to try to make a comeback there. And then we have No Name in 6 with Cloud close behind in last. But that's not a great showing there. Let's go back to the lead. We have Rena already at the rainbow stripes. Falls in the pit. How close is Amy to steal first? It could have. No, the pit arrives, and Rena will lock up first place. Congratulations to Rena to get that 10 points after the last place finish earlier. So great work there. But Amy locking up on 8 points for herself. And we've got Chappie coming in third with 6 points. We've got Cloud with the last place at 2. We've got No Name getting 3, which is a rough going. Kimmy with 4 and Shaolin with 5. Alright, so on that note, but yeah, trying to see if I could get the auto sum total to work. It's not working because I've got a bunch of empties. That's not really the focus here. Alright, let me transition to our bracket, and we can just take a quick glance. In batch number 1, Amy with a first and second seems locked up. After that, it is a logjam. Rena with 12, Chappie and No Name with 11, Kimmy with 10, Shaolin with 9. Cloud is the one way behind the pack of everybody with only 5, but we got 3 more races. Anything can happen. In batch number 2, we're looking at, right now it is Freya in the lead with 15, but we've got Dejime racking up second place with 12, and then Flora and Shinebee both using their second races to great effect to clutch out tie at third place with 11. Moon coming up with 9, and then Bruno, oh god, I said it, no! And then a couple of 8s, and then chorus with 4. Moving on. Sophie 2 looking good on batch 3 with the 18. Then we have Daijin with 2nd place with 2 3rd place finishes at 12. Velveto at 11. Nebula at 10. And then the 10-10 at 9. She's 7. Azderchawa. And then Spooples at 4. And then last but not least, we have batch number 4. We have Chaos Zero with a perfect 20, Aya with a secondary perfect 16, and everybody else playing desperate catch-up. No one with more than 10 points against these two juggernauts. Anyway, speaking of that, since I've just made it pretty clear how aggressively one-sided that one is going to be, I'll be honest. I did not know that the Switch had a Twitch app. Huh. Anyway, let me transition back to the races and make sure our save file is ready for heat number 4. And let's load up into the next race. All right. So right now, this is the Adia and Chaos Zero show, and the rest of the Chao are just looking to make some waves. Granted, 3 more races to go. No Chao is even remotely out of this just yet. But the trends have to change for some Chao to be able to get through. Alright, all of them ready to go. We're going to see which one is going to suffer the after effects of the Jack in the Box first to fall behind. 5 Chao down. We have Cygnus, and then Cortelia, who takes a tumble, and Rimton 10. So it's Cygnus and Rimton 10 who are in 1st and 2nd place. Cygnus takes a trip, though, and now it is the Rimton 10 show. Now is Sam and Anya in 2nd and 3rd. Whoa, Chowie with a weird little hop right beforehand. I think that was a trip right before being able to make it in, and that was after what appeared to be an earlier trip. But it's Rimton 10 with a sizable lead. I've never seen a single Chao just jettison ahead of the pack like this. But it's all for naught if Rimton 10 can't pick the correct fruit. So we gotta see how this goes. Mango Tigre showing up at 2nd place. We are looking closely. Rimton 10 is stuck on the answer. Oh, Mango Tigre just picks up the correct one immediately. We have Sam coming out of nowhere to also pick it up. Rimton 10 and Cygnus both lining up the wrong fruit, as does most of the rest of the pack. I believe Chowie is the last Chao who's going to get it right. That is, in fact, the correct answer. And Cygnus and Rimton 10 down. It is right now Mango Tigre in the lead with Sam in 2nd place. Alright, the other 2 Chao get up there are still 3rd and 4th place respectively, due to the sizable margin they had going into, even with the wrong answer. But it is Mango Tigre in control right now. Oh, but the Mango is down, and it's now Sam who takes the lead! Cowboy hat and all! Oh, but as I say that, Sam goes down, and then Mango Tigre goes down again! Unbelievable chaos at the top of the pack, and suddenly Cygnus is looking at an opportunity, as is Rimton 10. But right now it's neck and neck. Either of these Chao can take 1st place. Both of them make it through unscathed. Right now, is it going to be Sam? It will be Mango Tigre, with Sam just behind in 2nd place. And it's Cygnus coming up 3rd place. Rimton 10 finding their way around the pits to lock up 4th. Chowie in 5th. Chaos Zero down to 6th place. Cortelia in 7th. And Aya barely finishing. This heat is alive, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, let's lock up 10 points for Mango Tigre. We've got 8 points over to Sam. We've got 6 for Cygnus. Again, we've got Rimton 10 locking up 5. We've got Chowie at 4. We've got Chaos Zero down to 3. Cortelia 2. And Adia down to 1. Alright, that definitely opens up some opportunities. Mango Tigre now solidly 2nd place. 3 points over Adia. And beyond that, there's a lot of close contention. 16 points on Cygnus now, 17 on Adia, 16 on Sam. The heat is very alive. In one race, everything turns on its head. Alright, I will load up our heat number 3 now. We will go into our third matchup here. Right now we're looking at Sophie 2 in command right now with a lot of close fighting for that second spot. Excuse me. Too much excitement. I got the hiccups now right off the back of that race. Alright. We're loading into the third race of our June community Chao races. We're going to see which of these Chao is going to be able to pull off the big upset and continue everything going. Oh, there might have been a bit of a delay with the music there. I think that might have been my fault. Alright, but we see the 8 Chao line up. Oh, and it is a snipe on Chao. Right now, the rest of the Chao all bunching together. Nebula in the lead. We gotta see how this one plays out, though. There's lots of opportunities left in the race. And it's really just... Right now, it's a tale of a batch of 7 Chao all really close together. Though it is starting to space out with Daijin and Nebula at the head of the pack. And Velveto bringing up the rear. It's a bit of a gap between those Chao. Ooh, look at that inside cut on Spooples to bring up the second place. Spooples is quite a fun name to say. We got 3 square fruits on the edges. Who's got the correct answers here? We're looking at these Chao. Who's got the right one? Nebula wastes no time picking wrong. Spooples will pick correct, as will Sophie 2 and Cheese. Every other Chao is doomed to pick incorrectly now. So we're going to see the doomed cam, and it's just like, well, none of these are right. And then just get mocked with correct answers dropping left and right. Oh! Spooples had the right answer first, but too much kindness caused Spooples to give a lot of lead to Sophie 2. But Spoople's still looking up third place as we see, hold on, let's get back to the action here. We have Nebula in second. Oh, Nebula goes down and it's back to Spooples in second. Oh, but Cheese trips and now Cheese is going to falter further with Daijin right on the heels. Go back to Sophie 2 vision and it's not all that close. Okay, so it's Sophie 2 looking to lock up a first in 3 races. This is Sophie 2 looking dominant in this heat. It's going to be a fight for a second spot, and that's it. With Spooples making a bit of it. Tech finds the opening to steal second from Spooples. And Spooples will have to settle for third. And then we're looking at Daijin in 4th, Nebula 5th, Cheese in 6th, Velveto 7th, and Drachala just, oof. The bad early results is just continuing to spiral out of control there. But Sophie 2 looking most dominant. Tenten with a strong showing. We've got Spooples bringing up a much more respectable point total. Daijin with 5, Nebula with 4, Cheese with 3, and Velveto with 2. Velveto is looking like a bit of an anomaly. We got a last place followed by a first place followed by a second to last place. Sophie 2, though, locking up that second place. We're looking for who has the most points after that. And it is a tie between Tenten and Daijin with 17 each. So, but I mean, Nebula only are at 14. That's only a little bit behind Velveto with 13. The opportunity's still there for comebacks. Alright, so we're going to load up into the next heat. And we're going to see how that goes. Everybody prepare to get cursed. As we have 2 villainous Chao, or at least, trollsy Chao, ready to line up for their third race. Of course, as I say this, I mean, right now, the leader of the pack is Freya, followed by Dejime, which, I guess the skull's a little spooky, a little spook. But Dejime has a 1-point lead over Shinebee, so nothing is safe right now. Shinebee looking to try to build off that second place finish in the last race. Flora in a similar boat got first place in the last race, but last place in the first race. That's not confusing. All 8 Chao make their way to Jack in the Box. We're going to see which Chao is favored by the Jack in the Box. And it is not Shineby, Bruno, I'm done with the bit, and the Moon's Day as they fall last. Right now it's Flora leading the head of the pack with Chorus very close behind. Dejime takes a tumble to fall at the back of the pack. Moon takes a tumble and is now clean behind everyone else. I mean, I guess if it takes 3 days to impact a town, maybe you're not the fastest, but we'll see. There's a lot of races to still be had. We see Flora taking a tumble out of first place, and it's Freya who's in first going into the Triangle Fruit Quiz Show. We have our 7 Chao, and there's the 8th one, just struggling to find an opening. Flora beelines for the wrong answer. We see Zip also picking wrong. Chorus and Flora have it correct. So those 2 Chao, if they can get around the queuing nightmare, will be in a great position. They do! It's Flora who gets the worst of the queuing. Oh, Shineby, oh my goodness, it is bedlam right now. Oh, the Rock almost catches Freya in 3rd place after the wrong answer. Shineby taking a trip, that could sting. The Moon is up and Dejime behind in last place. Right now it is Chorus in the lead. We have Flora close, well, behind in 2nd, but not particularly close. The sizable lead. Freya, though, close behind 2nd, and Zip and Bruno in 4th and 5th, also pretty close. These are all opportunities that can be made up, but Chorus looking very dominant, already at the rainbow section towards the end of the map, falls in the pit. Chorus is not the best of luck finishing off races, but the sizable lead here might be enough to lock up the day, and it will. It's a comfortable win for Chorus in 1st place. Zip finds the opportunity to get 2nd, stealing from Frey, who gets 3rd. Flora in 4th. Bruno takes a tumble and almost falls to last and gives the Moon a little bit more points. That being said, this is Chorus's race, locking up 10 points and suddenly thrust into the competitor's guide for who's going to possibly make it. Freya, though, running away with it. We got Flora coming in 4th. We've got Shineby in 5th. The Moon in 6th. We have the Bruno in 7th and Dejime in last. Suddenly that cracks open a few more opportunities there, but it is Freya still with a dominant position at 21 points. It keeps flashing the Moon because I'm typing in while the numbers are also the controls of the camera mode. So I do apologize, but I need I'll see if there's a way I can turn that off after this heat. Give myself a minute to catch my breath. Oh, wrong group. But right now it is one more heat. Heat 1, line up. Alright, here we have Amy in dominant 1st place position and an absolute cluster for 2nd. And then there's Cloud in the back. We'll see how that goes from here. But right now, it is going to be Amy again, looking strong. We'll see if it's going to lead to more success. But this is past the halfway point. Still any time to show up or, I guess, shut up? I don't want to say that. But it's going to be rough. This could be a turning point for a lot of Chao's ability to make the finals here. We see 7 Chao make their way to the Jack in the Box. Who will be cursed by the Jack in the Box? It will be Cloud, Amy, and Kimmy, who take the early suffer for it. It'll be No Name up in front with Chowlin right behind, Chappie behind there, and Rena bringing up the rear of the not getting hit by the Jack in the Box pack. Alright, so we've got a 4 Chao and 3 Chao grouping right now. We got No Name looking confident in the lead here. Trying to make their way to the inside path. Oh, but it's Chowlin who looks at that inside cut. Beautiful move by Chowlin. Take 1st place going into the quiz show. With 5 correct answers, we gotta see who has the gumption to pick correctly when under pressure. There's a Sonic doll that Chao might be confused to think, oh, Chao is gonna steal it. Amy's not even gonna have to worry about it. Rena just picks wrong. No Name is picked correctly. Chappie looks to have also gotten it right. I'm gonna keep a close eye on who else has it correct. So we've got Amy coming up there. Chappie gets it right. Whoa, Rena nearly takes out another one. Kimmy and Cloud both will have it right at the end of the day. So we see No Name just running away with it. Amy now quite a bit behind, but not far enough to say they are not going to be able to make a run for it. We have Rena in 4th place. Oh, Chappie has fallen to the middle of the pack. And now it's Cloud in 4th with Rena in 3rd. And they're trading position potentially based on whoever has the more inside path, which right now looks to be Rena. Chappie also makes a great inside maneuver, but there's a lot of running back and forth here. No Name well ahead of the pack here. We've got Amy looking to turn the corner. Turning the corner, Rena comes out of there with 3rd place. Amy takes a tumble. We got to keep an eye on Rena. If Rena's going to be able to tie up, yes, they will. Will it be enough? Does Rena get 2nd? No, there's a bunch of chaos. Kimmy finds her way through the hole. Cloud also does, but the trip right before the hole negates almost all advantage. Did they get ahead of Chappie is the only question. No Name gets 1st place. They finally get a 1st place lockup. Kimmy gets 2nd. Rena gets 3rd. Amy gets 5 points. Shaolin gets 4. And it will be Chappie who held on for the 3 points, and Cloud falls to 2. So that opens up a few Chao to take the front run position for 2nd place. We'll switch over to that real quick. So right now we are looking at, in heat number 1, it is currently going to be Amy with 23 points, No Name at 21, and then we have a couple at 18 with Rena and Kimmy, both capable of getting back in there. Chappie with 14 as Shaolin looks a little dicey to get in there, and Cloud, it's almost all but impossible at this point. Just not good showing. Not a great race night for Cloud. Wish you the best in the future there. We go to batch number 2. We see, Freya still rocking 21 points, and that's got to be the lead there. With a bunch of Chao in the early to mid-teens, we got to see how that one plays out. Then we've got heat number 3 with Sophie, too, just running away with it. The fight is exclusively for 2nd place, and right now it seems to be a case of consistency. Tenten never getting worse than 5th, Daijin never getting worse than 4th. These are the Chao that are making headway to try to lock up 2nd place. And in the last batch, Chaos Zero had it wrapped up, as did Adia, but suddenly Mango Tigre comes out of nowhere to really put the screws on the leaders there, and Sam is also looking to make names with a great 2nd place showing in that 3rd race. Cygnus being our staple of consistency right now in a 3rd to 4th place, but able to be a dark horse to be able to get away with it. Alright, let me see if there is a way. Well, let me transition back to the races. I don't think there's a way I'm going to be able to turn off without leaving, so I think I will, in fact, turn off and leave, or turn off the game real quick, switch over to transition here, and once I reload in, I'll make sure the camera mode is off so that we don't get flash. Oh, wait. No, I do want the camera mode on. Maybe there's a way I can turn off. Oh, easier solution. I just write down the placements without using the keyboard. Or I might try the numpad for one race before going ahead without it. Alright, but we'll load back into the game real quick. Just make sure everything's all set. Save and play. There we go. Transition back into the main one. As much as, you know, what's life without a little bit of a Majora's Mask moon jump scare? It's fine. But how are people doing? I mean, obviously, the big release game going on today has to be the Origins Plus DLC, right? Not... wait. I just got news Final Fantasy 16. Oh no. Okay, well, No, that actually sounds pretty hype.
Welcome to Chao World.
Alright, let's go back into the... Get back into the races. I also realized I have a number pad. That might help with the lack of terrifying jump scares. But we will import save file. Why are all the games out of... I don't know. I mean, we're having that a couple weeks ago, too, with, like, I was a fan of the Battle Network series, but here comes Zelda running on a monster truck, just rolling clean over that poor little sedan that would be the Battle Network's, what's the word? Remaster. Goodness. Let me make sure I am loading in the correct heat. Open. There we go. And we will load into the next race. Alright, we're going into race number 4. So we're going to see which Chao is going to be able to step away with it all. We go back to Onyx. Alright, all 8 Chao lining up for the next event. This is their 4th race. Oof, and we have Cygnus, Adia, and Chaos Zero down. Those are the 3 leads going into this. And Chaos Zero trips again! Suddenly it is again Pure Bedlam. Cygnus trips again! And we are looking at a lead pack of 5, and then 2 Chao just racing to the bottom. This is a rough go for 2 Chao that were looking pretty strong going into this event, and now it is just absolute bedlam going on here. We see Chao trying to make the inside path to be the first one to the quiz show, but Sam close behind, as is Mango Tigre, Rimtintin, and Cortelia, all in the top 5 positions here. And, ooh, what was the correct answer we needed to see? Going back here, it is the square fruit. That means Sam is in a position to get the right answer, as is Mango Tigre. Chowie, Rimtintin also will pick up correct. The beatdowns continue for Chaos Zero in this race, as they are about to get wailed on by a rock. Oh, Cygnus able to avoid the rock themselves. Cortelia nailed in the head, and they are down. And Cortelia has... Ooh, this might be the clinching... the clinching... They will not go anywhere this event. Cortelia's just had bad run after bad run. Opportunity here at 5th place, but Adia taking a tumble really just opens up that path again. We look back to the front, and it is Mango Tigre, this time by a mile. Able to get 1st place last time, and now rocking again. Oh, that's a trip on Sam. Chowie comes in with 2nd place. It's Mango Tigre running away with it. Is there any possibility? Ooh, the pitfall out opens up the opportunity. Oh, Rimtintin coming out of nowhere to get 2nd place as the other Chao fall in the pit. It's Mango Tigre in 1st, and then from there it is just bedlam. Adia coming to wrap up 5th, and they're 6th and 7th, and Chaos Zero is just an eternity away. Alright, I guess I will start typing in the results here. Mango Tigre with another 1st place. Mango Tigre with another 1st place. We then are looking at Rimtintin with the 8th. We have Sam with the 6th. We have Chowie with 5. We have Adia with 4. We have Cortelia with 3, Cygnus with 2, and Chaos Zero with a very paltry 0. Or 1. Chaos Zero with a 1. I'm just getting confused, don't mind me. Alright, but as the path is starting to clear out, we do see 4 Chao that are in position to possibly go somewhere. We have Mango Tigre now rocking a dominant first place at 30 points. They're more or less clinched to make the finals, and now Chaos Zero has to struggle to make it. 2 first places have been followed up with 2 6th and an 8th place. So, and our 2 new competitors that are going to try and make a vie for it are Sam, our newcomer with the cowboy hat, and Adia, the one who got 2nd place and has been stumbling about as much as Chaos Zero has. Well, let's load up into our 3rd match. The most dominant Chao is going to be showing up here so far. Knock on wood, which I guess I should have been doing for all of the caster cursing I've been doing. But Sophie 2, right now, the most dominant of dominant so far. 1 placement off of a perfect game so far. And yes, it turns out using the number pad will avoid jump scares from potential moons and other ne'er-do-wells. Alright, the 8 Chao lined their way up to the Jack-in-the-Boxes. And that is 4 down. Cheese, Spooples, Drachala, and oh my goodness, and Nebula go down. Oh, and Velveto falls to the rest of the pack, and we have a top 3 with 10-10s, again, Sophie 2, and Daijin. Remember, the 2nd place spot is very much up for grabs, even if the first one right now looks like a pipe dream, even more so now that it's a strong start for Sophie 2. But everything can change on a dime with the quiz show. We have 6 correct answers. And looks like every Chao will get it right. Oh! We have Drachala tripping! Drachala is just smoking through the entire event and trips again! Drachala just foregoing all logic and rules to cheat at this tournament! And they're still not far enough ahead to say they can guarantee it. How did none of the rest catch this one, folks? As it is right now another trip to Chao! Are you going to not win this? Sophie 2! They literally ran clean through the event and they are barely hanging on the first place! The inside pun! It's gonna be Sophie 2 who takes the lead! Drachala, for all of your while! Suddenly, it's like, oh my gosh, it's neck and neck. Oh, both Chao fall in the pit. Drachala needs to get up, but it might not happen. And it will be Sophie 2 who locks up first place. Drachala skipped the entire gosh darn race quiz and still couldn't win. Amazingly, nobody caught that faux pas, and it will stand that a lot of points are going to be earned there. But it's another first place for Sophie 2, possibly the most impressive yet. And Drachala with a very, very questionable 8 points picked up there. Daijin will be happy with another 3rd place, I suppose, for now. Spooples will get 4th. We've got Nebula with 5th. We've got Cheese with 6th. We've got 10-10 with 7th. And we got Velveto with last. Unbelievable. So as it stands right now, Sophie 2 might be rocking a... Is that working correctly? Oh, it is working correctly. Awesome. Good. Just double checking that the auto calculators are working as intended. Okay, so that's how that worked. Can we put this to I then? Can that work? Yes, yes it can. Good. Alright, so we're going to load up into our fourth race. Unbelievable, though. That A, T'Challa does that. B, they can get away with it. And C, they're not even fourth in the point ranking after it. It's just absolute insanity. Alright, we're going into heat number 2. The cursed imagery continues. We'll see if the moon can continue, well, start to make a comeback to being the threat. After that second place race, it's been very unfortunate results, which does lend itself well to the other Chao that are taking place in this event. Alright, as they are loading the Chao into this event. Alright, we're loading up the 8 Chaos. I'm just making sure that some of our tapping there goes there correctly. Alright, we are ready to go. 8 Chao have lined up. They are at the Jack in the Box. We have 3 down. Shine Bee, Bruno, and Freya all get hit. And Shine Bee takes a tumble after the fact, and right now it's Shine Bee in deep trouble. With 4 Chao at the front of the pack, right now leading that pack is Chorus. Dejime, Zip, and Flora close behind. Chorus with the inside path guarantees that first going into the quiz. What will that point to, though, as these quizzes can be very volatile? We're looking at the rest of the Chao lining up. Oh, Chorus, is that the Sonic Doll? Don't be the... Oh, it's a Sonic Doll. Flora and Zip get it right. As do Dejime and Bruno. Freya will not line it up correctly. And here comes Chorus getting hit with the rock. And a couple correct answers. Ooh, and Freya had to wait a bit to get hit with a rock. The rock shoots back. Oh, Dejime takes a trip right after getting it right. That's unfortunate. But we are looking ahead. We see Flora in first place. After a rough first race, it seems to all be clearing ahead for Flora to make some waves. And possibly even lock up first place is still on the table. We're looking, oh no, we see Moon. Moon in last, trying to catch up to Shine Bee, who is in turn trying to catch up to Freya in sixth. We've got Chorus in fifth. Dejime fourth. We have Bruno in third place. Flora about to lock up first, and that trip in the pit might give Bruno the chance for second. Ahead of Zip, Bruno will land that second place ahead of Zip. Chorus falls in the pit. Dejime able to lock up fourth at this rate. Oh, the Flying Bee comes in to lock up sixth, stealing it from Freya. And then a very unfortunate Moon falls into a pit, and that's gonna do it. So it's going to be 10 points for Flora again. As we make our way down the bracket here, Bruno with a very impressive 8, best showing now there. Then we have Zip getting third at 6. We have Dejime for 5 points. We have Chorus at 4. And then we have Shine Bee at 3. Freya at 2. And then Moon at 1. Another last place might be the death knell for the Moon here. Which is a bit weird to say. The Moon is in last, possibly. Who knows? Oh, wait, I can actually verify numbers. Yes, the Moon is in last in that heat. Oof. Alright, we will load load up heat number 1 as they are going into their penultimate race for the first batch, or the last batch. The way I organized it was a little wonky. It was like, this is technically batch number 1 I'm saving it as, but I'm going to do that one last because there's only a 7 Chao in it. How's everybody liking the races so far as we go into the last round of the 4th race? Or the 4th race for the 16th race of the night. Alright, all 8 Chao lining up, trying to make something of this this possibly last chance to really set themselves up for success. Awesome, Farmer. I'm glad you like it. And welcome, by the way. Alright, we got No Name in first. Rena barely ahead in second place. We got Amy in fourth. We got Kimmy in third. It's a blob, though, with Chao bringing up the rear. Oh, and there goes Cloud taking a tumble with Chao synchronizing the tumble, so Cloud stays sixth, but a very unfortunate placement to try and get away. There are 6 correct answers. And Kimmy is stuck on it. Right now, every Chao picking the right one. Cloud will not pick the right one. Chao lost in thought here. And we have 4 Chao all lining up with correct answers in hand. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. No Name, Rena, Amy, Chappie. Kimmy will try to play catch up at 5th. Cloud is pelted with a rock, and Chao also about to be pelted with a rock. Alright, so Cloud pretty cleanly in 6th place. Chao in 7th. We've got No Name and Rena and Amy all in a close heat this race in the race for first place. A lot of points on the line. A possible seeding out of the entire qualifier on the line. And Amy with the inside path to be able to lock up first place. No Name in 2nd, Rena in 3rd, Chappie in 4th. Keep an eye on that in case the pits go crazy. And right now, Amy falls to pit. Rena finds the opening. Chappie doesn't. It'll be Rena who locks up first place. And it's Amy in 2nd, No Name in 3rd, Chappie in 4th. And we're seeing the back of the pack. We see Kimmy pretty much all alone in 5th. And then there's Cloud, and then an eternity away, there will be Chao and Lao. Oh, hold on! Cloud falls in the pit. Does Chao? No. Chao will also fall in the pit. So that will be that. So that's going to be Rena locking up first place with 10 points. Amy in 2nd place with 8. Great opportunity there. It looks like Amy and Rena pulling ahead of the pack here. No Name also looking pretty strong with 6 points there. And now we're just going down the list. We have Chappie with 5. We have Kimmy with 4. We have Cloud with 3. And then Chao with 2. And right now, we're going to switch back to our scores. With the completion of that race, we have 1 race left. It is Amy in first place with 31. Rena with 28. No Name with 27. And then the only other child who's realistically going to even have a dark horse chance to come out of this is going to be Kimmy at 22 points right now. I believe it is going to be too little too late for Chappie, and definitely too little too late for Chao and Cloud, who are now more or less officially eliminated there. So we go to second batch. We see Florida lead now with 26 points. Freya, after that rough 4th race, now down to 23. Still second place, but barely hanging on with Zip close behind at 22. And then 4, Chao with 18 points. Shineby, Dejime, Bruno, and Chorus, with only Moon really too far gone to be able to make it. We go to our third batch. We do have Sophie 2 locked up for first place. And then Daijin starting to come away with it in second place here. Tenten, Nebula, and Derchawa are the only Chao realistically that could catch. Spooples with a first place, and Daijin with a last place could happen. But Daijin has been very consistent, so that might not be happening here. And then in our last group, Cortelli with only 9 points through 4 races. is the lowest score we have. Ignore the fact that the one heat only has 7, so more points in general. But beyond that, it's really with Mango Tigre in first, and quite a few Chao fighting for second spot, but it's Chaos Zero in the lead with Sam and Adi as the realistic contenders. Cygnus, Rim Tin are your dark horses, especially with Rim Tin having the momentum on the back of that second place finish. And on that note, I believe that's where we're going to start. We are going to be finishing up heat number 4. We're going to find out our first 2 finalists, and we'll go from there. For this final race, and then for this final race, I'm not sure how I'm going to be handling the finals just yet. I'm thinking it's going to be the same finale, but for now, we are doing Diamond. There's so much at stake here. We're going to see how these Chao operate under the pressure. Alright, Cygnus taking a snooze, preparing for the energy required for the longest Diamond course. Everyone else waiting in some other fashion. Alright, the lead is really not existent just yet. Whoa! 5 Chao down! It is Sam, Chowie, and Mango Tigre who get out! Chowie trips into the thing! Oh no, and that's one of our front runners! That could be critical! Right now we have Chowie, Sam, and Mango Tigre all close in the front. The Rim Tin also making a name at the head of the middle pack. Oh. That's my bad. Early on into the race, though, at least I saw most of it. But we see right now the 8 Chao now going to be shaking down the trees. No pressure for the other Chao. Adia right now in the lead, but that might not really matter for much because, yeah, no, there's our 3 front runners for reals now. We have Mango Tigre out in front. Chowie and Sam trading second and third place. Somebody takes a tumble. Is it? No, it's not. Is it Cygnus who took the tumble? I don't know. Cortana takes the tumble now, though. Rim Tin trying to escape reality as it is. And that's going to be very painful, just skewing right off to the side. And right now, we do see in the lead is Sam with a sizable lead. Oh, as I say, the trip happens, and I am now in second. And now we have a lot of hopefuls hanging in the middle. Oh, Cygnus trips right before the quiz. And now we're lining up for what could possibly happen. We have Adia picking out the correct fruit in the lead. Mango Tigre also does. So does Sam. Cygnus stuck in thought. Oh, the most sad incorrect answers are going to be the dark horses who pick wrong. But Cygnus picking correct might not be enough if they're this far back waiting. Chowie getting absolutely gutted by the picking the correct answer. And amazingly, Chaos Zero now up to third place ahead of Sam. And right now we see Adia in first place, Mango Tigre in second. This is huge for what's going to be breaking down. These are multiple contenders right now in the top 3 spots. Sam appears to have tripped and is now down to 4th, and that could be critical for their chances. We see Mango Tigre now close behind Adia. Adia was a dark horse trying to get to the finals, but is looking very strong right now if they can keep it going. A first place finish would lock it up, there is no question. Especially with Mango Tigre being the one who gets second place. It will be these 2 Chao in the finals if these 2 Chao make it. Nothing else matters. Chaos Zero needs to find more. But I don't think, we gotta see if it happens. This is right now the critical moment. Chaos Zero's tournament hopes ends here if they can't catch up to those 2 Chao just running well ahead of them. And Sam secretly looking for the opportunity themselves. The opportunity is there. We're looking at Sam as well, falling around, getting around the pit, but Mango Tigre gets hurt. Sam tries at the finish line. No, and Chowie will take 4th. But it doesn't matter. Adia locks up first place for 10 points to get to 31. Mango Tigre wins the heat at 36 or 38, and that'll be it. That's our tournament, folks. So we are looking at Adia putting the Dark Horse name to work and getting into the finals, and it will be just a little too much for Chaos Zero. And now we're going to lock up the rest of the points just for seeding at the end of the tournament. We got Chao with 5, Sam with 4, Cortelia 3, Cygnus 2, and Rim Tintin at 1. So yes, we have 31 points for... 38 points for Mango Tigre, winning the division and making their trip to the finals. Adia with 31 points. Chaos Zero with only 30. 1 point difference clinches it. And that's gotta sting for Chaos Zero, who won the first 2 races in a row. And now they're out in the qualifiers. So we are going to see Mango Tigre and Adia into the finals. Alright, so we are going to switch ahead to our next heat. But great showings from... Always a pleasure to see the other Chao who are competing in this heat. We wish you the best in future endeavors. But we line up for batch number 3, counting up. We see a few Chao here who are still very much in the hunt, at least for the second place position. Sophie 2 is in the finals. There is no question there. And right now the front runner is Daijin, but we got to see if there's a dark horse. There are 2 names to keep an eye on here, the most likely names, and that's got to be 1010 and Nebula to try and steal it from Daijin. But that's pretty much it. It is a 4 Chao race. Alright, the final race is we got to see how this one goes. Sophie 2 looking absolutely... Oh, Spooples is down before they even hit the Jack in the Box. That's never a good sign. 3 hits on Sophie 2, Daijin, and 1010. That could be big, and Spooples able to avoid further complications on that Jack in the Box. But right now it is Nebula in first place. One of those dark horses, one of the ones that could steal from Daijin. That's got to be the one on Daijin's mind right now. I don't particularly think Sophie 2 particularly cares how that's going to play out, because they're locked up, but she's right now also trying to make a name. Oh, okay, not really. Cheese is in last and eliminated from the competition, but regardless, Spooples is in first because they picked the tree furthest to the north. It's Nebula who's actually in first and looking to try to lock up that competition into the finals. They do need help. They're too far back to just guarantee it. But right now they're doing everything in their power, and it does not hurt if Daijin stays behind in last place. But we see the Chao coming across. Looks like it's still last, but all these Chao are relatively close. Cheese takes a tumble, and Sophie 2 now to 4th place after that early kerfuffle. But it's Nebula in the lead. This is critical if Nebula wants any chance. Spooples, what happened? Oh no, another trip. And that's going to put them solidly in last place again. And again, with not really any chance to get out of here. We only have 3 correct answers. This is insane. And it looks like it's Drachala who will lock up a correct answer. And every other Chao is kind of all over the place. Daijin also gets the correct answer. Spooples lost in thought with only a wrong answer. And now the chaos starts to fall. And it's Drachala, this time winning the race with Ernest, and now skies ahead of anybody else. Daijin in 2nd place, trying to... Oh, Nebula with a critical trip! That could be devastating! And now Sophie 2 back up in 3rd place. It's Daijin in 2nd place. Sophie 2 takes a tumble. So right now, Daijin looking to try to lock up 2nd place. Velveto hot on the trail at 3rd, but they're more or less already out of this competition. Even a 1st place wouldn't save it. Maybe a tiebreaker, but I don't see that happening. They need 1st and a Chao to get last. That's not really looking like last place, considering it is 2nd. That Chao is 2nd. Daijin 2nd place trying to lock it up. That will be the... Oh. hold on though, Drachala here with that first place finish. I don't know. I don't think it'll be enough. They need Daijin to falter. But I don't know if that's going to happen right now. Second place looking for Daijin. Drachala doing everything in their power, both illegal and legal. Oh, the trip is the worst. I mean, okay, maybe not. There's a sizable lead. Drachala showing up great in the late goings, falling in a pit. That's never good. Opens up the opportunity. But Daijin just running along. Daijin gets it around the pit. Drachala gets first place, but it's not enough. Daijin with the second place finish will lock up the second spot in the division for the finals. Sophie 2 just going for a leisurely jog. Cheese in 7th, and Spooples, where are you? There we go. Okay, so great race to Drachala, but just too little too late for it to matter as Daijin pours on the heat, getting an average of third place over 5 races. Incredible showing. 10-10 with third, also very disappointed, only getting 25. And then we just got to go from there. Shoot, it's Velveto at 5, Nebula 4, Spooples only got 1, Sophie 2 got 3 points, and that is Cheese at 2. So yes, our 2 finalists from this heat are as expected. Sophie 2, not really much stress going on with that final, getting set up for the finals in that one. But our other one is definitely the hard-fought consistency of Daijin, making the finals for the other position in batch 3. Alright, we are going to load up the import the Chao save, heat number 2. Let's get started for what is confirmed to be the last appearance this week of at least one of the newcomers, possibly both, but we'll see how it plays out. One of them still technically alive to try and make the finals. But it is right now Flora in the lead, Freya and Zip fighting for the other position. And then a whole bunch of Chao that theoretically could make the comeback, but they need to get first to even be in consideration. Those being Shineby, Chorus, Bruno, and Dejime. And Moon is just, they can't. They're out. We'll see how it plays out anyway. Zip with an early tumble. They were the third place Chao. Freya's breathing a sigh of relief, I bet, early on. We'll see how it plays out. These Jack-in-the-Boxes do have something to say about it. 7 correct answers. Zip gets hit. Oh no, they are eons away from the rest of the pack now. And it is Dejime right now in the lead, but in a tight-knit bunch of 7 Chao. Freya right now looking in second place. That is another pivotal Chao to keep an eye on for making the finals. Flora's not out of this. This is not a clinch. They're just in a very much more comfortable position. But with Zip in the dregs, it might not be as concerning as it would otherwise be. Zip just now making it up to the trees, as the rest of the Chao are already eating their meals. And we see Freya Ninja running up to the first place spot right there. Dejime leading the pack, and beyond that, Shineby takes a tumble, but Bruno with a beautiful inside cut takes the lead. And now Chorus in second place. We got Freya now in third. Flora and the Moon in fifth. Flora fourth. The Moon in fifth. Then we see Shineby and Dejime. Dejime must have taken a tumble too, as they're now in 7th, and Zip is still way behind. Bruno, though, looking to be in the lead, but another inside pass from Freya trying to make it really close. Only 3 correct answers. This could be brutal. A lot of Chao could get popped in the head with a rock soon. And right now we are looking at, Bruno's not going to get it right. It looks like Freya and Chorus will. That is a great... for Freya's odds to make the finals. That looks very promising. The Moon also gets it right, though. It might be too late for it, but at least another strong showing will be gracious. And Flora, getting absolutely stymied on every level. Ooh, Freya takes a tumble. I didn't even notice. But it's going to be more brutal for the Chao behind it. Is Dejime stuck? No! No, Dejime is stuck! Dejime! Okay, so last place is locked. Decime, unfortunately, frozen at the quiz section. And we are looking at Chorus making their way to the water already. Moon in second, but they take a tumble, and now Freya takes second. Bruno now in fourth. It might be... Woohoo, we gotta see how it's going. Flora not looking comfortable at all in a sixth place position. Zip is now closing in on them. Dejime frozen with fear. Now it's Chorus, though, looking to lock up first place. There's not much that can be said for it. But Chorus is one of those Chao that if they get first, consideration's on the table, and it looks pretty darn solid here. Freya is just out of the water, but that's at least 2 trips. Moon and Bruno, the 2 ne'er-do-wells, locked close in a fight. Oh, Freya possibly has an opportunity to come in, but even after falling in the pit, it is Chorus locking up first place. Oh, Freya gets around the pit unscathed, but nobody else does. It's going to be Moon with third, Bruno with fourth. And, I mean, so we're going to take a look at these scores. I don't know what these results are going to be just yet. But with that going on right there, it's not really going to matter for much. Moon will lock up a third place finish. Zip finally gets 2 points. And I'll just film the rest of this before calling it. As Bruno will get 5 points in 4th place. We will have Shinebee 4 points for 5th place. And then Flora getting 6th place for 3 points. And the absolute insanity that was this final race, as Chorus, despite first place in the final race, falls 1 point short of Flora's 29, with Freya locking up the division with 31 points in a 2nd place finish. But I need to exit out of the race because Dejime's never finishing. This is Dejime's claim to fame, I suppose. It is always causing something Sega to happen. But it's going to be... Wait. It's going to be Freya and Flora. Our 2... begins with an F, ends with an A Chao, making their way to the finals out of this heat. But, of course, making it look exciting with a pair of first place finishes to draw it close. Just those 2 7th places before it in the beginning of the race group was a little too much. Alright, but we're looking into the final 2 competitors to be added to the finals. I will import the existing Chao save one last time. And we'll be going back to Diamond. Not sure if this will be it for now for Diamond. I think we'll be going back to Diamond at least towards the finals. But first we have to get our final 2 Chao selected. Right now, the 3 frontrunners are Amy, No Name, and Rena. Amy with 31 points. Rena 28, No Name 27. After that is a long stretch for Kimmy to make it, and even longer one for Chappie, and just no chance for Shaolin or Cloud. Mathematically eliminated is unfortunate, but we can see if they can cause some chaos in our final race of the heat stage. Meanwhile, we're looking towards the Chao. Oh, Amy and Chappie are down early. Right now, Amy, not a clear lockup. Getting last place could be critical. Cloud right now in the lead, but we'll see where that goes. Rena, 2nd place, No Name in 3rd. Those are the 2 names that Amy does not want to see doing very well. It's an early going. There's a lot of stuff that can happen, but the stress is there. Oh, Kimmy takes a tumble, faltering down to the lower half of the pack. And that might clinch that dark horse opportunity. Rena in 1st place now, looking ever dominant. Kimmy trips again! And it's just looking really sad right now. Oh, another trip has happened for... Was it Cloud or... No Name just got a good inside pathing? Because they're all still relatively close. Oh, that's... I don't know. But right now, Rena clean in 1st place. No Name clean in 2nd. And Amy now very much struggling to notice that. Oh, but Rena takes a stumble right before the Sonic Doll required quiz show. We have 5 correct answers on the board. We are looking at 5 Chao. I wonder how many will... No name? Y'all right there? Like, double thinking about it. Cloud takes a beeline for a correct answer, as does Chowlin and Rena. Chappie showing up with another one as well. No Name gets it right. Oh, Amy, no right answers left. All 5 Chao get them right. All five Chao are lining up to get correct answers. And Amy gets pelted with a rock. Very unfortunate there, but Rena right now in first place. Chowlin looking as a strong second. Cloud in third. Both of those Chao behind Rena are eliminated, and Chappie, well, fourth place certainly isn't enough to get out of there. But it's Rena looking to lock up the division here, folks. First place going into the pool section. There's not much chaos left, but trips can always happen. Inside Pathing gets Cloud in the second place, but it's Rena's show right now. A third first place finish will lock up the division. And with Amy far behind, well, right now, Amy far behind is looking at No Name and being like, keep falling, because if No Name also gets a good placement, it could be curtains for Amy's chances to make the final, who's right now in last place. But No Name's not looking too strong either, so it might be okay. Rena just took a tumble. Rena is down. And suddenly, oh, Chowlin is down. Now it's Chappie and Cloud in the lead. Cloud, oh, look at Cloud being aggressive, trying to bump into Chappie there for something. Chappie falls in the pit. Cloud also falls in a pit. And oh, No Name tries to like skim around it. Does not happen. It will be Chappie who locks up first place. Cloud will get second. And Chowlin with third. So it's a lot more insane than it would otherwise appear. Amy was second to last for only 3 points. And Kimmy with only 2 points for last. But No Name needed to get a stronger showing here to be able to catch up to Amy. Rena only got 5 points too. Oh, this is going to be really close. No Name with 4. And that's going to do it then. Our first place to Chappie is not enough to make the finals. No Name is unfortunately the child that was too far behind the 8 ball. It's going to be Amy with 34 points and Rena with 33 points that are going to be our last 2 finalists. So Amy and Rena will make their way to the finals alongside the other 6 Chao. And that will do it for our heat events. So we have our finalists. The finalists will be single eliminations. I know some trying to do a little bit more of a try this out sort of thing. And we'll be going back to Onyx at least until the final race. But before we do that, I will be taking a couple minutes to rehydrate and making sure everything is ready for the event, for the actual finale and everything. By the way, just a quick question on the sound effects. Everything okay? You guys were hearing everything fine? Nothing's too loud? The game's not trying to puncture your eardrums or anything? Alright. I am back. How do I sound now, by the way? Let me know if it's still like a little on the echoey side of things. Oh, that's good. Perfect. Yeah, I think it was using the wrong microphone. It does that a lot. Unfortunately. So, I'm glad that it was able to... was just that and not anything else. Oh no, was it? I hate plugging a PS5 controller into my PC. Because that is the #1 way to get whatever it loves trying to... Okay, they're just running around the wrong gardens, but it's fine. We have our final 8. As we get started into our first round of the finals, we're going to have 4 rounds of Onyx, 3 rounds of Diamond, of which single elimination, last place is gone, and then we'll have our champion. So no pressure, 8 Chao. But you are the best of the best that we've had so far. We're going to see how far you can go. Amy, Rena, Freya, Flora, Daijin, Sophie 2, Adia, and Mango Tigre. Let's see which one of these 8 Chao has the medal to a championship. We have Amy and Freya as previous championship contenders. Oh, and it's Rena and Mango Tigre who take an early tumble, but Freya immediately stumbles right off the gate. So we have our 3 Chao. Flora then takes a tumble. We're down to 4 Chao who are at the safe side of things. Alright, so I gotta keep a close eye on our last place Chao because this is where all of the pressure is gonna be. There is no second chances. There is no survival extra anything. So all you're playing for is survival, and right now it's Mango Tigre at the back of the pack here. We gotta see which of these Chao. There's only 2 correct answers. That means Bedlam. For any Chao that can't get the right answer, Amy is taunted by the Sonic Doll. Adia looks locked to be able to move on. Freya also picks correct. And now it's a bunch of Chao getting blocked in the head by random debris. If a Chao gets stuck in the queue, that's gonna be it. Doesn't appear to be happening. Oh no! Rena got hit with friendly fire! And suddenly Rena, who should have been okay, Sophie's rock has catapulted. But it is Freya who's in last place here at the end of it all. The chaos has fulfilled. Oh, but Sophie 2 tumbles! And suddenly Freya sees an opportunity to possibly get to 7th place. The survival race is close. And Sophie 2, after the most dominant performance we've seen up to this point, is now at risk of being the first eliminated in the finals. And Freya with the inside path pulls ahead to 7th place. A trip from Rena though brings Rena to the pack of 3. But it's still Sophie 2 in last place right now. We're looking for the inside turn. Nobody does it. Adi, I think, has already won the race, but who cares? Rena tumbles again! Oh, that could do it for poor Rena. Oh, no! Both Chao fall in the pit. Maybe Rena can find the opening to get around it. She does! And suddenly it's Freya who's in 8th place, and that'll do it! The insane back and forth is going to culminate. Adia gets first place, Flora and Amy in 2nd and 3rd. They're looking strong. Daijin's stable. It's gonna be Freya who gets 8th place and our first elimination out of the finals. Alright, well, the process of setting up for the next round is a lot simpler. We are down to 7 Chao. 8th place goes to Freya. 8 out of 31 is still a phenomenal record, but it's not the gold medal, which are going to be harder as more Chao show up each time. But that's one of our defending champions down. Amy's the last one left. Does not look worried about it. Rena, however, has the jitters. Sophie, too, also contemplating. These were some
very concerning first showings as we go into our second race, the second round of the finals. And, oh, Mango Tigre and Rena struck again with the unpleasant Jack-in-the-Box. Flora and Amy right now first and second. But the middle of the pack is all very close with Rena and Mango Tigre bringing up the rear. But, oh, a trip from Daijin, and now Daijin spending company with the unpleasant crowd of, oh, we might not be here come next race. Meanwhile, some interesting pathing. Sonic Doll is the correct answer. Amy is rejoicing, but will it be enough? Sophie 2 picks correct. Amy picks correct. Flora picks correct. Adia confused. Daijin picks correct. Rena will not. Adia getting pushed around, but will not pick correct. Mango Tigre picks up correct. So we've got two Chao in the back of the pack that have wrong answers in their hands. That could be devastating. We have to watch for the Rock claiming a victim. We have to check for that Rock. Oh, it bounced away, so that's Rena well far and behind in last place. Rena doesn't look like there's going to be a lifeline for this comeback, but we'll see how it goes. We have Adia in 6th. After the great showing last race, that would be very unfortunate, but right now, Sophie 2 looking very solid at the front of the pack. But we're looking at Rena, looking for any possibility of a comeback, or possibly we're looking at Adia to see if an opportunity will open for a comeback. But Adia raking her way around the last turn. It looks like it's going to be Rena. I don't even see Rena right now. Just barely making her way around the turn right now. Adia's already at the colors. Falling in the pit, I don't think it's going to be nearly enough. Not even at the rainbows. Rena watching the finals hope fade away. Gets the right spot, but it doesn't matter. It will be Rena who's eliminated next. Congrats for a 7th place finish for Rena. It's still a great showing, as all these finalists will say and have. But that is it. We are down to 6 Chao. And now Adia and Amy looking a little more like, ooh, no. And Sophie 2 definitely putting those rumors to bed with a very strong second race showing. But we are down to 6 Chao. As we say goodbye. Alright, this is going to be our final Onyx race of the night. We have our 6 Chao left. So we're going to see how this one goes. Which Chao will just barely not be able to make it out of Onyx? Who will be our 5th place Chao, and which one is going to be destined 6th place? I can count. And which Chao are going to be able to make their way to the top 5 and possibly even get podium? But Amy all alone is her surrounding competition gone. We're going to see which of the Jack-in-the-Boxes are set up to deliver pain. It's Flora! Flora alone is now on the back foot with the other 5 Chao making their way through. So we're going to keep an eye on Flora at this moment in time, watching the 5 Chao ahead, looking for any opportunity to get back into it. But right now, it is a pretty straightforward cut and dry situation right now. Flora's got to look for something to get back into this. Meanwhile, the other 5 Chao are all already making their way to the quiz show. Amy going from 1st to 5th. That's what one left-hand turn with 5 same Chao are going to do. 6 correct answers, so Flora has a chance to be able to get it right. Adia stuck in thought, and that could be critical, but Flora's also stuck in thought. Amy with the wrong answer, Sophie 2 with the wrong answer. It's Mango Tigre and Daijin who are looking to be able to cut ahead and get some safety in this close race. Of course, it's only a close race if Freya has the right answer. Flora has the right answer, which they do, so suddenly it's going to be a lot more tense as Amy finally gets up, but any Chao 3rd to 6th is very much still in danger. It's Adia in third, Mango Tigre in second, looking a little more safe there. And Daijin as safe, well, safe as safe can be minus the faceplant they just ate. But there's a sizable lead between first and second, and then third. So we're going to look back to Sophie 2, though. Sophie 2 currently in last place, and by a sizable margin. Oh, no! Needs to find the comeback. Flora only a little bit ahead. This could be an inside path that could turn to something. This could be a pit that turns into something. But right now, Sophie 2 needs something. Not that! Not a trip! Oh, no! The worst timing! And Flora already out of the pit they fell in. And there's no trip, and Sophie 2 wanted something, and that was not the something. That was very much not the something. It will be Sophie 2 who falls at 6th place after one of the more dominating performances of the regular heat. Well, the most dominating performance of the regular heat this month. But we're down to 5 Chao, and we make our way over to the diamond courses for our remaining competitors. We are down to 5 Chao. After 2 more eliminations, we will have podium placements for even the losers. But we've got 5 Chao going in. We got 4 more races to go. And every Chao that wasn't in the Chao Garden, I would have preferred you guys in the Chao Garden just for consistency and grouping, and well, now I don't have to worry about that. We are down to 5 Chao. Amy, the only remaining championship winner here. Flora has one as well. What am I doing? Pretty sure. Double checking myself here. Yeah, Amy has a first place, and I believe... Alright, we're going to the diamond course right now. Oh, wow, no. It's just Amy. I thought Flora won a first place. Maybe not? Yes, Flora got a second place. Sorry. Anyway, though, we are looking at Mango Tigre. Right now, Amy coming up in the back at 5th place right now. I was making all this claim to the only championship left. But it's a lot of Chao. There's a lot of room still at hand. As we are now in the diamond course. So chances for comebacks are still present. But it's Adi and Mango Tigre in the lead. Oh, wait, hold on. Getting ahead of myself. This is just the, they're in the lead in the sense that they are the Chao that is shaking the farthest nut ahead. But it is, in fact, Mango Tigre in the lead with Daijin in 2nd place right now in this race. It's right now Amy, Flora, and Adia all relatively close. Adia takes a tumble, and now Adia's in the back of the pack. So we are... Right now, it's Adia behind the 8 ball, looking to get a comeback going. Needs to get a comeback going. And yes, we are entering the quiz section, but you never want to be coming in at the back because you're kind of left out of control of your own destiny. Whoa, a pair of trips at the front of the pack, and suddenly it's any Chao's game. It's Daijin now down to 4th, and, well, any sizable lead going to Mango Tigre is gone. There's only 2 correct answers, though. Oh, and one of them stolen? Are both of them stolen? Oh my goodness, it is bedlam! As Adia just bites the bullet and says, I'm gonna get hit in the head right now. And Daijin and Flora had to wait, so they are really now behind the 8 ball. Mango Tigre, Amy are the 2 Chao that are well out of the way right now. They look very stable. The other 2 Chao bonked at the same time. We are going to be paying a close attention to this half of the map, as 1st and 2nd looks very stable. Adia running to get away from that mess as much as possible. And Flora and Daijin are the 2 Chao left picking up the pieces at the back of the pack here. But it is Flora who's behind the 8 ball slightly more so. There's Adia in 3rd, looking pretty safe, barring a couple of trips. And then, of course, 1st and 2nd, Amy, Mango Tigre looking set to make top 4. This is a close matchup, though, between Flora and Daijin. One of these 2 will not be able to make top 4, and they are neck and neck right now. gotta see how it goes. It looks like Mango Tigre tripped and Amy will lock up first place. That's not worth for much, but it's something to keep in mind, I guess, for like success rates. Oh no! Daijin takes a tumble around the last spin! And now it's Flora who's looking to lock up getting into the top 4. It's gonna be top 4 for Flora unless something happens. There's the pitfalls coming up there. Flora not messing around with a wide berth and finds the opening, and that will just about do it. Daijin will fall to 5th place. That one trip around the corner was brutal, and there was just no coming back at that point. So that will be Daijin for 5th place. Great showing, fantastic work, but no championship here. Alright, we're going to be setting up for our last four racers. And, well, I mean, back to Diamond. There's nowhere else to go. Which one of these 4 Chao will not get a medal at the end of this? Which one will not get at least 3rd place? This is going to be critical. Going back to Diamond. Amy still not giving up on the possibility of getting a 2nd championship. And definitely going to look impressive if it happens. There's a lot going on. But a lot of Chao also want that championship. Flora got runner-up. Definitely wants to make up for that silver medal. Wants the gold. Gotta see if Flora has it in them. Adia, long time, high ranks, but never a championship. And Mango Tigre, far and away the newest Chao here. Gotta see if that rookie blood energy is gonna be enough to lead the victory. Right now, we're looking at these 8 Chao lining up. Oh, and it's Mango Tigre who gets the running start as everybody else is knocked out by the Jack-in-the-Box. So we're going to look at Amy right now. Amy Vision as Amy's in last and then takes a tumble. Oh no! Amy's chance of a 2nd performance already looking a little dire early on. We got to see if Amy's going to be able to get a comeback going here. We have 4 Chao left. There is less opportunity for 1 Chao to falter when there's so few competitors left and everybody wants the gold. Amy's like, look, I'm in 1st place again. Ignore the fact that the tree is not even close to down. And Mango Tigre's like, yeah, no, I'm done. And Flores is like, I don't want this again. I want to get the top 3. I appreciate I appreciate the traffic light in the top 3 colors right now. Amy probably does not, because the last thing Amy would probably want at this moment in time is being told to stop. We gotta see how this comeback continues. There's not a whole lot going on right now. It's really just Mango Tigre well out in front, and the other 2 Chao just making sure they don't falter to last. And Amy struggling for an opening. The quiz show is going to be the big opening here. We got to see what happens. This could be the pivotal turning point. It's got to be here if anywhere, right? 6 correct answers. You just got to make sure you get the right one. Get the wrong one, you open up a lot of opportunities. Adia opening up a lot of opportunities. Mango Tigre wants none of that, though. And the other 2 Chao also appear lined up to get the correct answer. But Adia will be the first one to the quiz section. The rock could also hit a passerby. Adia must be hoping for that. That rock sails innocently away. And the other 3 Chao all... Oh no, but Mango Tigre stumbles right on the exit. And we have a cluster for last place now. Amy shooting ahead. And now it's Adia in last place. Amazingly, Amy goes from last to first on the back of one very well placed quiz process. Right now, whoa, but a good inside path from Flora to pull ahead. Mango Tigre in 3rd, the one to look out for if you are Adia. And I'm sure that's not very comfortable to think about for Mango Tigre, but that is still a bit of a sizable gap in the swimming pool. Is Flora barely ahead, looking to get into that top 3 spot. Amy, great turnaround at the quiz show. The 2nd championship not out of path just yet. But we'll see how it goes. Mango Tigre with a little bit of an inside path. Adia trips again, though, and that could clinch it in last place, and then a critical trip. Oh, but Amy is tripped possibly twice, and now Amy's in last place. Unbelievable. What just happened? Amy was clear out of the danger zone, but now is right back in it. And we're looking at Amy going around the right side of the path. Both sides get through unscathed, but it's Adia who hits the finish line first. And Amy will not get a second championship this month. Well, second championship earning it this month. But anyway, yes, we are down to our top 3. Amy will get 4th place. And we're down to 2 races left, ladies and gentlemen. We are down to 3 Chao. There are 2 races to determine our championship, and Amy is not in there. Whew. Alright, let's go back. 2 races left. One of these Chao will win a championship. Will it be Flora, Adia, or Mango Tigre? Bit of a backstory as we are now approaching our top 3. So Flora has been here since roughly around February, late February, has gotten 2nd place in the April races, and 4th place in both the March Karate and the March races. So that 2nd place wants to get that 1st place down, wants that opportunity to get higher. On Adia's point, Adia's been here since literally the inception of these races back in November. 3 3rd places, 3 4th places, 2 5th places, and a 6th place. This is a Chao that has been so close to gold so many times and has never put it together. Will this be the time? And then, of course, Mango Tigre with the relative newcomer status. 7th place in the last month's races. But that's it. This is easily blowing the water out of that placement before. But we are looking at the final 3. Who is going to try to make it to the final race for gold? Oh, and it looks Flora gets a head start on that with the Jack-in-the-Box taking out both competitors. Flora looking to try to get that silver turned into a gold. Adia and Mango Tigre now looking at each other like, well, one of you gotta go down. One of us has to go down. It ain't gonna be me. Right now, Adia taking the slight initiative on that front. Mango Tigre trying to fight a lot of built-up frustration from these other 2 Chao, but Mango Tigre has that energy, has the eye of the tiger. Not be so blunt about everything, but yeah. And that is Flora continuing on in 1st place. Adia still in 2nd place. Mango Tigre in 3rd, but those 2 Chao, as similar shaped as they are very close. Mango Tigre looks to pull just about even on that inside path. And then both Chao make their way towards the right on the jump. Flora looking a little janky with the positioning, but not enough to really be concerning. These 2 Chao are like neck and neck and like tail fin to tail fin. They're both neutral swim Chaos. They both have that little teardrop head. It is very similar when you're looking at them up close like this. Anyway, we are looking at 4 correct answers. The possibility is open for every Chao to get it right. Flora wastes no time picking correctly. I don't know if Mango Tigre picked correctly. All 3 Chao picked correctly. We are in the semifinal races, and it is close. Every Chao picking the correct answer so far. We have Flora getting it right. We have Mango Tigre getting it right. We have Adia getting it right. But right now, it is a sizable gap between 2nd and 3rd that used to not be there. Mango Tigre breathing a little easier, but would love to get ahead of Flora. Flora trying to hang on, not trip. And meanwhile, Adia, again, on the back foot, looking for an emergency comeback option. We gotta see how this goes, but right now, it is Flora. And then Mango Tigre, and then a little further back is Adia. Adia really behind the 8 ball, trying to get past third place? Will it be another bronze medal? The 4th bronze medal? That would be so brutal. We gotta see. Maybe there's a comeback in the wings, but right now it is Flora in first, Mango Tigre in second. The gap has only gotten larger. What does Adia have left? Needs to see a miracle from some Chao tripping. There's one possibility. Flora takes a trip and Mango Tigre now in first place. And now Adia looking for the opportunity. Does either Chao fall in the pit? Flora falls in the pit. Is it enough? It is enough. Adia's now ahead. Adia finds the opportunity the last second and takes the other final slot away from Flora. My goodness. Flora, one opportunity, one chance, and Adia seizes it. And we have a finals on our hand between the Tier 2 teardrop-shaped Chao, Mango Tigre, and Adia. Alright, Flora, great showing, but unfortunately you get a bronze medal to go with your silver from before. And it is down to our 2 Chao. Only down to our 2 champions of the 4th batch. It is going to be Mango Tigre and Adia for the championship. I've given their backstories. There's nothing else to say. Which of these Chao is going to be your champion? We're gonna have 2 Chao. They're both gonna be on the right-hand side in the pink square from the very beginning of the races in November of 2022, looking for their first championship after so many tries. It is Adia! And in the purple square are Hot... Okay. Well, that is the biggest wet blanket possible, but assuming nobody wanted to hear that for 3 minutes. So we're gonna reload the race, and hopefully we don't hear whatever that noise is. Wasn't it just? Alright, anyway, in the purple corner, the hot-blooded tiger with a little dash of mango. We'll see if the championship falls into this young blood's hands. It's Mango Tigre! Alright, they make their way to the Jack-in-the-Boxes for the final event. We have to see if these will play a part in this final. It will! Adia with the advantage early on, and Mango Tigre on the back foot. Adia looking like a bat out of heck, looking to lock up this championship. Ninja running and everything. They make their way up the slope. Mango Tigre behind the 8 ball, looking for an opportunity to come back into this. But these 2 Chao are right next to each other. And there's lots of race to still be had, but an early lead to Adia. Adia makes their way to the tree-shaking competition. Mango Tigre finally shows up to match up, but that is a lead for Adia right now. It'll carry through at least, most likely, at least until the quiz show, barring a trip, but the trip could be anything. These are the make or break of the game in general. Right now, it's Adia, though, making their way across the bend, going towards the pool, the short pool, the one where some Chao like to escape reality. Adia is laser focused, though, does not mess with reality, bending, climbing up the cliff sides. And Mango Tigre, for their effort, also relatively staying on path. But is Adia in the lead? Adia approaching the potential pivotal breaking point, the quiz. We need a triangle fruit. How many correct answers? 6! Can you pick a triangle from a Sonic? We have to see if Adia can pick the triangle from the Sonic. Yes! Yes, they can! Can Mango Tigre, or is this possibly over? Yes, Mango Tigre picks the correct one. It is not over yet, folks, but the opening for Mango Tigre to get back into this has been stymied. It's gonna have to be something else that gets Mango Tigre back in the forefront. And Adia making a sprint right down the inside path. That's going to be really tough for Mango Tigre to find an opening. You see that. You see that inside path cutting along the corner. This is the race. This is the positioning of a champion. And we're looking at Mango Tigre trying to look for a comeback there. I don't know if that's a trip or just really far behind, but it looks very much to be Adia now. There's a sizable gap. This would be an insane upset if Mango Tigre pulls the championship out. But it looks Adia leaving the pool already. Mango Tigre nowhere near that. So it is Adia racing a perfect race right now, looking towards the last bend. Not the best inside pathing, but there's a lot of spacing to go off of. Mango Tigre needs a miracle, and I don't know if it's going to happen. Adia on the last path here, looking for one of the best races in a final we've ever seen. Absolutely perfect. Whoa, as I say that, falling in a pit, but pit alone is not going to be enough. Adia looking solid throughout, and that'll do it. No trips all race. No chance for Mango Tigre to come back in on this. Miss the pit or not, it is Adia who is your champion, ladies and gentlemen. So a round of applause, or chat applause, I guess, for Adia, our champion of the June 2023 races. And Mango Tigre, no shame in a beautiful silver medal. Alright. Insert applause here. Thank you. Thank you so much. Great competitors all around. But I do have one more thing in store here. Because, you know, the whole, as we were saying, we had, like, medals set up and everything. So, I've been talking about them for so much. I think it's time we actually, like, show some medal earning here. Well, that is a silver medal over to Mango Tigre, who is snoozing. But a great race nonetheless. And we're going to see if we can find Adia. Adia. Where did Adia go? That is a... Adia, where'd you go? I would love to know where Adia went. Okay. Where did you go, Adia? Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? What garden are you in? Chao garden. How did I miss that Chao? How did I miss in the smallest garden I missed our champion? What am I doing? There they are, and also asleep. Brilliant. Alright, but congratulations to Adia, our June race champion. And, well, the game might be a little on the glitchy side with regards to... Aww, it's Mango Tigre's birthday, I suppose. Aw, there you go. Silver medal on a birthday. That's still pretty good results. But Adia will take home the championship. But on that note, that is going to be it for this event. Next week I will be, for the first time in a few weeks, an off week for us. But we will be back on July 7th for the July Karate Tournament. And I hope to see all of you there. Until then, have a great night, everybody, and enjoy the weekend and everything. And I guess, you know, all the new games that have been coming out, like Final Fantasy 16 and Sonic Origins Plus.